everybody. Jim's Jaguar Tech Response.
And I'm Jason from American Built Arms Company.
Just AB Arms, man. Like we're casual
right,
here.
Right.
No, American Built. Like let's just start with that.
Sure.
As we've talked before, I love American made stuff. I love that you were an entrepreneur. You had this idea and like you're totally crushing it. And I just love that about America. And any of their logos or decals is. So there's a voluptuous woman or a flag, like a World War II, style stuff, but always good looking stuff. And so I know that you could get your stuff made cheaper somewhere else.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So on behalf of the gun community, the gun culture in America, thank you for not taking the low dollar way out and making a superior product right here. So first, thanks for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you guys have seen me pimping their stuff now for 3 years or something, or
3,
something
4
like
years,
that.
Yeah.
And most recently, you've seen me with the trainer. And so sorry if I move around for my cameraman. So how did this come about? Like, what brought that on?
So this actually just was a chance encounter. So we were at a trade show. We were right next to Keystone Sporting Arms, which makes the cricket rifles. And we got talking with those guys. Those guys were a great group of guys. All their stuff's made in the United States. So when we were sitting next to them, we said, what you guys need is you need us to make a chassis for you. So we're trying to get a little business out of them and stuff. So so I thought it would be a really cool idea to have almost like a trainer type rifle. So it's something that's just like a chassis rifle, but in a 22. Mm-hmm. So they had this 722 barreled action that they've been making for years, and they had it in wood stocks. They hadn't really done too much with it, and because cricket sales are, out, everybody's got a cricket.
Right.
So when we talked to them, they said, "Yeah, come on down. Let's talk about it." So we got with them. We sat down and had a powwow and said, "This is kind of our idea," and from nothing came something.
Well, so. You guys sent me one. I did a video with it, and currently the grandkids are fighting over it.
Nice.
I'm going to give it to my favorite. And but this thing is really cool. And a lot of guys were on the video say, "My kid's getting that for Christmas," and I don't think it's the kid that's getting it.
Oh yeah.
And so
I love this thing. This one is actually mine, the one you're holding.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Be extra careful.
Hey, you can beat it up. That's cool.
And so. You said this Vortec. Let me put my danger glasses on here.
Yeah.
Which one is this?
The Strike Eagle, I think.
Crossfire.
Yeah, Crossfire.
Crossfire 2.
Yeah.
He says that the Vortex Crossfire 2 is the scope for this thing, and so I was trying to figure out.
I really like it. Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what to get for it. And for you guys that are not familiar, didn't see the first video, this is the magazine-fed model. This is not the single-shot rifle. This is the bull barrel, tactical model that that they had.
Exactly.
And so let's talk about the stock. That's pretty crazy looking.
Yeah. So that's our USS stock, which is the Urban Sniper stock. Mm-hmm. We made that specifically for our full size chassis. So we wanted something that was ambidextrous, was going to have length of pull changes, have height for your cheek weld, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And it's turned out to be a great stock. I
was telling them earlier, this is probably the most underappreciated stock on the market as far as what you get for the money and the quality of the build. Again, this is not made overseas; it's made here. All good stuff, all the fittings, everything is nice, very precise, and it's a standalone product. You can buy it from them, but offers a lot. You have the Urban Sniper stock and the Urban Assault stock.
Yep.
And the Assault stock is more trim version of this with
it doesn't have the cheek piece on it.
Yep. And so if you're looking for something for your AR-10, some kind of stock, and this is kind of the maybe the narcissistic part of it. If you don't want your rifles to look like everybody else's rifle at the range, this is a good stock for that. I know that's
perfect.
I know that's a petty thing, but that's important to some people.
And I can tell you too. I mean, when we thought about making this, it all had to do with weight. Mm-hmm. So this weighs about 7 ounces complete. So this is a solid pound less than a PRS.
Yeah.
And it's ambidextrous too. You can actually take the cheek part of this
Yep.
off and put it on the other side
Mm-hmm.
and screw it in, and now it's left or right-handed.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for the weight and the options that are available to this, I think it's untouched. I know we didn't really start this to talk about that stock, and I've talked about these stocks on my channel before, but it's just such a great product. It's hard not to talk about it. But and so the rail pieces for this will be available very soon, so people can mount their bipods and stuff like that. That's on the way, and comes with a silencer, free silencer. Oh no, you gotta buy that. You gotta buy that, but no, it's very cool, very cool. And was there anything else you wanted to say about this?
So everything is all the material 6061 T6, and it's also hard coat anodized, so you can hit it, ding it, everything.
Right.
The buttstock is also made out of Zytel. It's DuPont Zytel, which is the same thing that they make Glock pistols and HKs and all that stuff.
Right.
Very durable. So when people see plastic, sometimes they think, it's
not all the same.
Yeah, it's not all the same. So you have to get really good quality, and that's what we put into these. A lot of good quality for not a whole lot of money.
Now, you guys don't make the crisp pistol.
No.
But
we wish we did.
You do make this widget right here.
Yes. Yes.
So
what's side folder?
So what's the scoop with that?
Okay. So when I was looking for a side folder, actually, for my crisp pistol, I found that there was only a couple choices, and we thought that we might be able to make something better. So we did. So we made this, and now we actually use this. It's so solid we use it on our chassis also. So it's really simple. It's actually a design that is used in knives, right? So when you push this, it's like a lever lock, right? Right. So you push it, it lets go, and when you click it, it locks.
And it's kind of weird to me because when I usually lock a stock out, there's some kind of snap or click or whatever.
Yeah.
This thing is just, it's like, and I know this might not matter to a lot of you guys, but when you open this, listen, it's completely silent.
Yes.
So if you need to be sneaky,
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
It does matter. It does matter.
Yeah.
That is righteous. And most of these guys saw a video that I made with Chris Barrett a couple weeks ago, and like you were like looking for a stock for yours, and you're like, man, I can do better, right?
Yeah.
Well, because Chris does that too, and so I told the guys, I said, we all consumers, we all benefit when guys like you have machines and want better stuff. We as consumers, we all benefit from you wanting a better thing. Yes. And so I talked to Chris about that, and they don't know how many products come along that way, that just because the guy that owned the company went, everybody that makes this is junk. I gotta, or right. it doesn't exist. Why doesn't somebody? Right. I need one of these. I want to make my own. Right. It's amazing.
And it's this hobby is my life. Right?
Yeah.
So me as the business owner here, I see things and I do things. It's not all about the money all the time.
Yeah. Right.
It's all about, let's make this better so that I can use it personally. I don't want to carry something that's going to be junk. Yeah. So, in this case, every single one I've ever used had wobble in it, and this one does not.
No, it's just
and it's funny because we made it, I don't know if you can see here real close, but see how that's got a little bit of rise in it, right? It's locked up, okay? It's actually made so that you can push this and add more tension to it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so it's friction locked, right? Okay. So it was already solid. Now it's like so
again, like
so
the pocket
locked
knife, I can push that lever harder if I needed to.
Absolutely.
But then I would cut my finger off.
Yes, you would. and a lot of times it's not about recreating the wheel. It's just using those same great engineering ideas and putting in something that wasn't in before.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. You want to talk about this neat little thing?
Sure. Yeah. So the guys over at Hog Saddle were.
This is disclaimer. This isn't a American Built Arms product. This is a friend of his, and he just thought it was so neat. He brought it over here to show it to me, and I didn't. Yeah. I thought you might want to talk about it, but But if you don't mind.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of folks that have never seen these or never used them, And the guys at Hog Saddle have been super cool to send us one, and we're gonna be using it to shoot tomorrow, so you'll be able to get video footage of chassis being shot out of this thing. So essentially, it's called a hog saddle. It's like a gun vise, right? So it's spring loaded, and it has hard rubber on the insides of it, and then this mounts to essentially a gun quality tripod, right? This is a carbon fiber tripod. This is made by a company that's out of Sweden, and it's essentially one of the that was in Norway. I'm sorry. I get this.
Those Vikings.
European. So it's a Norway company, and one of the guys that actually makes these, he's a special forces guy that's there. Mm-hmm. So he's trying to make a business on the side, right?
Right.
So he's got real good quality product. It's carbon fiber, solid as crap, and this guy mounts right on top of this like this.
Yep. And so what's cool about it is like when he didn't say, man, I wish I would have made that. He's excited for the other guy. He was telling me about this at dinner. He's like, man, James, you got to see this thing. It's really neat. It'll buy the gun, blah, blah, blah. And he was just, you could tell he's just enthusiastic about it. And that's another thing that's great about guys like this is that he's not like butthurt that somebody else made a great product. He's excited for that guy. And he brought it here to his media event to show other people, like because he wanted to, because he thinks it's a great product. It mates wonderfully with his product. But it's just like, it's really cool to see the enthusiasm. It's not like let's hold everybody down. Let's push everybody forward. And that's a great quality. So you guys remember back? I got that first AB Arms chassis, and it is still my go-to rifle. When somebody comes to shoot, hey, I want to shoot longer range, and when I take them out, that's that rifle. I've never had to turn another screw on it or anything like that. We put it together. That thing still shoots like a third or quarter minute stuff with Gorilla ammo in it.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
All day long. Nothing's rattled off, come loose on it, and it's just an amazing piece. And the newer one you sent, Rick Takahashi, is a video genius. Was supposed to be getting me some good video of that.
Oh, okay.
So Rick, let's go ahead and see some. I want to see you shooting it, Rick. Let's go. Let's see. Let's get some distance out of it. But he's one of those savants when it comes to video work, like really good stuff. Yeah. So we're here at the media shoot, and what we'll probably wind up doing is rolling a whole bunch of footage into this. But expect to see more. Expect to see these guys at SHOT Show. If you're going to SHOT, your booth number is
7006.
7006. I was pretty close.
Yeah,
I was getting
close.
I was getting there.
I was like, I can't remember right
So
away.
if you're going to SHOT, stop by and see these guys. They're real friendly, real personable guys. They got really nice stuff. And if nothing else, just stop, because you're going to be in a sea of Chinese-made crap. Stop by an American company and look at the flag for a minute.
Absolutely.
Anything else, brother?
That's it. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, it's easy, man. American-built arms. And you'll see, look for updates on the precision trainer and stuff like that as I move along the project. I'm going to be getting one of these, putting on it, and then we'll get the bipod put on it, and I'll put a can on it and all that stuff, and we'll see who my favorite grandkid is.
Have a shoot off.
All right, guys. Jim's Jam for Response, reminding you that your responsibility to be ready for the fight never ends.